Good morning, good morning. Okay, here we are to continue on in the third Perek. We're holding by Mishna Tes, Rabbi Yaakov Omer, Hamahalach B'derech. If somebody is going along the way, the shoyne, and he is learning, umafsik mi mishnasei, and he stops learning, the Omer, and he says, Manoa ilon zeh, look how beautiful this tree is, or Manoa nir zeh, or look how well plowed this field is. In both of those cases, the Torah treats it as if he is responsible for his own life if something bad were to occur to him, because Torah is protecting him on the way. And the basic message of this Mishnah is, again, where we can never stop understating the importance of Torah, and you can't make it that it's in one ear out the other. Torah. You have to really take all these Mishnayos and realize the importance of Torah and bring it and make a main focus of your life. So this is I believe it's Taisus Yantif who says that even though you're going ahead and you're praising Hashem, the chiddush is even though you're doing something good, you're looking at Hashem, and we have all brachas for these type of things, and it's a good thing. You're working on your Shemayim and everything. Nevertheless, the best thing to do, the best way to connect to Hashem is through learning Bava Kama, is through learning real Gemara. And even though it doesn't not really at first understandable how learning Bava Kama will connect you to Hashem, it will connect you far greater than looking at the world and appreciating Hashem's glorious world and miracles. Mishnah Yud, Rabbi Desoy, Bar Rabbi Yanai, Bishum Rabbi Meir, Omer, Kol HaShechech Davar Echad Mishnah. So if somebody forgets something from his learning, Ma'ale Allah because of Kilu Mitzchai Ben Avshay. The Torah treats it as if he is responsible for his own life. Again, Shenemar, as it says, Raki Shamar Lecha, be careful. Ushmor Navshchem Oid, Pen Tishkechas Advarim Asher Ro'einecha. Perhaps you will forget these things that your eyes saw, which means Harsina, which is the Torah, and it's referring to Torah even nowadays. And do it, so you should protect yourself. Meaning, if you don't do it, you don't keep this Torah in your mind, then it will not be a shmirah on your nefesh. And again, we're stressing the point of the importance of Torah. This is talking about somebody who goes ahead and actively says the Gemara, says the pasuk Yachal, if you talk for love Mishnah. So I would think even if it gets too hard, that you forget things like the Maisa. I just forgot. No, that's not a problem. It's only a problem if you go ahead and you actively do not do things that are upon you to remember the stuff. So if a person says, listen, I'm chazering all I could, but or even if I'm not chazering all I could, but the Maisa, I'm learning all day long, and the Mamela, I'm forgetting, all these stuff are not a problem. The problem is if a person is not machshav, it does not treat his Torah properly, and therefore he causes it to be forgotten. He hears something in the shul maybe one night, and he goes home and he never reviews it, and doesn't try to bring it home. In all these things, a person is going to be held responsible, and that is not showing the proper chashivas for Torah and the proper thing that's keeping us all alive. As it states in the pasuk, do not, perhaps you will remove these things from your heart. It's only a problem if you go ahead and you want, a person's only chayv b'nafshe if he actively removes it from his heart. So how do you actively remove it? By totally not caring about it, by being lackadaisical about it, whatever, you heard of art and you don't review it, you don't bring it home, and you don't remember it. And of course we know that if you hear something that you don't care about, you don't remember. And if you hear something that you do care about, you do remember. And it's more, again, attitude to Torah. If a person has to go ahead and leave the base medrash to go to work, if that's what he's got to do, that's what he's got to do. But holding the Torah, important by him, and remembering it and do all that he could to remember it, even though certainly some things he will unfortunately forget. But so long as he's doing the best he could, that is what he's supposed to be doing. And again, technically, on each of these Mishnayos, we can go on for hours and spin stories and speeches and things like that, but trying to get 4 Mishnayos into 5 minutes is hard. Anybody whose fear of sin precedes his chachma, and albeit it means precedes, which means that the fear of sin has to come beforehand, and that's what's goading him to learn. Nevertheless, we can learn precedes, meaning it takes precedent. In other words, it's very it takes precedence in chashivas. In other words, he has real Yerushalayim. If he has real Yerushalayim, then he's going to remember his Torah, and the wisdom will maintain in him, because his real Yerushalayim will make sure he understands the Gemara and the Halacha properly and follow it accordingly and respect it accordingly. So therefore, if he has real Yerushalayim and real Yeruschet, then he will have success in his learning. So he will have success in his learning. However, if his wisdom is greater than his fear of sin, so then ein chachma miskemes. His wisdom will not be successful, and the reason is because his passions will dictate to him what his wisdom needs to be, and what his mind. Anything he wants to do, which his passions are going to dictate what to do, his wisdom will follow suit. So therefore, it's not going to hold steady in his mind. It's not important to him because anything he wants, anyways, he's going to follow. Who he used to say, anybody whose actions are his mitzvahs are more than his wisdom, and the Rabbeinu Yonah asks, how is it possible to have more mitzvahs than your wisdom if you don't know what to do? So then how are you doing it? Says Rabbi Yonah, an important lesson. If you go ahead and you go to shul and you say, anything I learn, anything that the Rav tells me from now on, I'm going to be listening to, so Hashem gives you schar as if you have all of the mitzvahs already. So kol shemaisim merubim mechachmasa, anybody who has more maisim than his chachma, meaning he has learning with a condition to learn, to know what to do, to get closer to Hashem, chachmasim is kemes, then he will have success in his learning, and his chachma will be kayim in him. But if he has more wisdom than actions, meaning he's learning just for the intellectual fun, but not actually to change himself, then ein chachmasim miskemes, he will not be successful in the learning. Now we can say that you may be able to. Some people are very smart and able, but it's not going to be real Torah inside of him. It's not going to be the Torah that changes people. It's not going to be the Torah that he will appreciate and be like, okay, it's nice, but what people like so excited about. The only time that people thirst for Torah and enjoy Torah, and all these speeches that we have at Torah is so amazing and everything, it's only if it's real Torah. And when you're makabel upon yourself, I'm going to be listening to Hashem, then you fully appreciate it. Otherwise, people learn Torah and they're like, listen, I don't know what the rabbis are talking about. I mean, give me a good hockey game or basketball game any day over this. And the reality is, once you start tasting the real thing and you feel all the tanoim of learning Torah, there is absolutely nothing on the world like it. And it's something that you have to go ahead and really, really invest in order to feel it fully. Have an amazing, amazing day, Rabbi Isai. Keep stagging.